to do a quick video this time on just comments, and I don't have a huge amount of hard and fast rules about comments. Clickteam Fusion isn't quite, quote-unquote real programming, so I don't have huge amounts of rules, but I'm going to just illustrate how you put comments in and just how useful comments can be. I really like them. I make them as I go. So what I've done is I've taken all the comments out of my code from the previous video, and let's see. So we've got, this is still the frame where we've got the ship here. You move these enemies, and then when you press space, it finds you the nearest enemy. That's the plan. If you want to know how to do that, there's a separate video about that. But I just want to show how much easier it is to understand what's going on if you've got comments. So let's start with just saying okay, so this first section here is moving enemies with the left mouse button, and so that kind of marks out this section here. We've got these all about moving the enemies. Let's put something to do with quitting. Why don't we move that to the bottom as well? There we go. Oh, is that copied? Oops, there we go. Okay, and then there we go. And my main rule for comments is to kind of just explain things to yourself as though it was you in the future, basically. It's a one-man project I'm building, so normally when if I make a new routine, I say what the inputs are and what the outputs are and just what the code is designed to do. So it's just a matter of communicating to your future self and thinking about what am I actually going to know in like a month or something when I come back to this, because it can be kind of obscure. Like with programming, there's always more than one way to do it. So you're better off just saying what it does in plain English to yourself, basically. And let's see. There's something here for setting the position. Yeah, so obviously to make a comment, you right-click here, do insert a comment, and then you type your comments. Oh, and I should also mention you can set a background color. You know the old Clickteam demo, Zeb used to have different colors for different difficulties of programming something and stuff. They wanted you to look at the code. Sometimes I use yellow to let my eye be drawn to a certain comment. Like if there's a section I'm trying to look at, I use yellow to draw my eye. But up to you how you want to use that stuff. Make sure it's easy to read, obviously. I mean, that is that is tough to read. Sometimes I have death routines for enemies where you can change the font here, change the color, all the stuff for the font. I don't normally mess with the font. It's not supposed to be fancy. I can have death routines colored like that, just because, I don't know, because it's dramatic or it's something you look at a lot, so you can highlight things for yourself. Just whatever you want, really, but just find a way to make things easy for yourself. And if there are times when you've looked back at your code and thought, how does this work actually, and your own code is becoming intimidating to you, just make it less intimidating with comments, and you'll save yourself a lot of bother.